Yeah, bro, out here. Yes, family, out here. Yeah, I mean, you can explain out what you're gonna be doing as well. Look at that broken thing as well. You can explain of what you're gonna be doing later on as well. But here we go. We're here live. I'm gonna go check my boy. I'm here with Zach.
You know.
Yeah, man, we're out here. Well, I'm gonna go check my boy. Forever Family's got something going on today with their clothes distribution. Yeah, so Zach can speak a little bit more about that.
Yes, family. One love, peace and blessings. Just out here, Eazi checking up on his boy.
Yup.
You get me? Like he said, Forever Family's got the clothing initiative going on later on today. We're going to be distributing to the homeless for the winter, during the winter crisis. Obviously it's cold out here, you know, we're in the comfort of our homes and that, so we've got to put in the work for the community. So yeah, family, just out here, just step out. Yeah.
Yeah, man. So we're out here. I'm gonna check my boy still, like I always do, every chance I get. Buy the up from early, but yeah. So me and Zach is gonna break down some. We're gonna break down his condition that he went through. Well, yeah, explain a little bit of your condition, and I don't have to break it all the way down, but explain that thing a little bit.
Yes, family. So, condition I got hit a couple of months back. It's costochondritis. Took a while for NHS and doctors to understand exactly what I was going through. It's inflammation of the muscles, the sternum, and the rib cage. So it's quite a serious condition. I mean, it felt like I was going through a heart attack, and like symptoms of a heart attack. So you're getting muscle pains, skeletal pains all around the chest area, the heart and everything. So I went through that for about 3 months, 4 months maybe. I was bedbound for about two months, and the other, or 2.5 months, and then the other bit I was just doing basic things. I couldn't do a lot. So we're gonna break that down with Eazi. Obviously Eazi came through at a mad time, providing obviously insight and wisdom into the health and health remedies and all that kind of thing. So I'm telling you, like, the brothers slept on. Obviously I got cured. Listen family, I got cured through natural, holistic ways. Nothing.
How you change your diet? What was your diet before?
The diet was not crazy, but it was you know, it was like most people's diet, like fast food. It was, you know, it wasn't in place. The diet wasn't rigid and it wasn't in place. But afterwards, with the herbals and the proper diet and watching what I ate and certain intakes and that, I'm telling you, listen, doctors prescribed me with codeine and diazepam and ibuprofen and then something else. So just imagine, yeah, family, like, just if you know what diazepam and codeine is, just imagine that's basically you're strung up on, like, basically some serious drugs in it, like. So yeah, I didn't take any of that, and then I just went through the natural, holistic way. Obviously we're gonna break it down exactly what me and Eazi planned and everything. So it'll be good. It'll be good. Like, we even encountered a sister a couple of weeks back, who you know, who even had we bumped into her, and she described what she was going through, and it sounded sounded exactly like what I was going through, and they didn't even the doctors couldn't even diagnose it properly. So I told her what to do. Told her what I went through. So it's yeah. So we're doing that. Shout out to everyone. Drugged up. I'm serious. Like, they wanted me drugged up here. And this is the problem. Like, this is the problem. This is the problem within this the pharmaceutical industry. I mean, it's like they give you, in one hand, they give you, I wouldn't even say a solution. They'll give you something to ease your pains temporarily, but in the other hand, they're taking other parts of your health away. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, in one hand, they're giving you something, but in another hand, it's like if they'll give you something to deal with something, and in the other hand, they'll cause side effects like ulcers, kidney stones. some serious issues. That's what I'm trying to say. You gotta watch out, and you gotta at least look into other avenues. Like you gotta look into they suppress the problem, and people and people are not aware of other holistic traditional ways from the Far East, Oriental ways. You get me? There's things there that you could be trying. So yeah, I was always skeptical from day one with the NHS and everything, since I knew people who were going through things and they were put on certain drugs and then they died as a result of those drugs. I know this personally, and if you don't know situations like this, then be glad and thankful that you haven't been through that, because it's crazy. Like, so you lose faith in the system and the NHS. Like I was going in night after night, and I was getting told different things every day. Like it was different. I was going crazy. Like I thought I was going crazy. Like, but yeah. Shout out to everyone in the building. We're just out here, obviously, paying respects to Eazi and his brethren.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely. So we're out here. I'm always coming to check my boy. And obviously the date will tell you how long I've been doing that. So, where is it? Where's the date? There we go. Since 2009. That's my brother though, yeah. I always come here. This is my time. I kind of like zone out and then get away from the world. I just chill out with my boy, you know what I mean? I always do that. As you can see, Eazi's been here. Stay here, give him a pendant. But yeah, people that know me, they will know that I keep on coming here. So that's easy, man. And that was my right hand man from way back. So this is my peace spot, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, like I was saying, yeah, man, we definitely, but it was more than just the fact to jump on holistic health. He had to understand the science of his condition. He researched his condition, and that's the one thing that a lot of people don't do. They don't do their own research. You need to research and understand what's going on in your body, and then you will find that it will be symptoms of many other things. They might tell you one thing and it could be symptoms of another thing. So you have to understand and research and understand exactly how your body works and all that. There's a test that I'm gonna try to get. It's a test that you can order online. I told Matrick about it, yeah, on that live that I did yesterday, and everyone should get that before you even start buying all these different types of herbs and food and changing your diet. Everyone should be getting this test before you even jump into anything. And it's like a mineral, nutrient, blood type analysis, you know what I mean, microbiome. Yes, you need to do that, because the thing is, it's like a lot of people jump into holistic health and that, start jumping into different fruits and all that, but they could be having symptomatic allergies, you know what I mean, that you don't know. Yeah, so you need to know, because after blood type as well determines what you should be eating, so all things like that, man. But it's costly, but it's worth it. But yeah, depending, if you want to jump onto the microorganism, that's when it starts pulling out some money, boy. I was looking at something for about $3 boy. I was like, wow, boy, that's to study your microorganisms in there. Yeah, and then the way that there's a lot of study, because even up to, it's a bit cold, boy. So boy, I think I have to leave my boy in a minute still. But yeah, man, there's different ways of testing your microbiome. You know what I mean? Because even up to my boy and my brother had a condition where his colon, like a leaky gut or mad stuff. When they're talking about they have to cut and operate in the colon and cut out part of the intestines and everything like that. That's how deep it got. But my brother definitely turned it all around, and because he changed his diet, he jumped on a vegan diet, and then all the inflammation and all the problems that he had slowly got better. Yeah, so yeah, hopefully I can get my brother or a friend that had that condition to speak upon that as well. So yeah, man, what I was saying is the fact that, yeah, and how they test the intestines or the microbiome is through pieces of your stool.
Yeah.
That's how they do it, yeah. So they test, but they're doing a lot of tests from your stool. They're testing let's go a little bit cold, but they're testing COVID count through your stool piece. Now the Chinaman is digging a what you call like a little probe or whatever up your arse and that, and then testing your microbiome. Because remember, because you're flushing out all these dead microbacteria through your stool, and that's how it's done. So it's a little bit deep, and it's gonna be because that's a more accurate way of testing viruses and bacteria is through your stool. So that's how it goes, man. And so we're out here in the cold, but let me come back my brother, and I was trying to support the movement, the mission that he's on today, but I found out that they're doing the mission a little bit later on, and I can't really be involved in that because I got work in the morning and I got a lot of things to do before I go to work, so I can't be involved in the actual distribution of the clothes. But obviously I come check my boy before he goes out there on a mission with Forever Family and all that. So we're out here for now. Speak.
Yes, family. It's cold out here, man. I'm telling you that.
Yeah, I know. And then
it's cold. But listen, like, sometimes I don't know. Like, I feel like you gotta make sacrifices, man. But I was gonna touch upon this, this humbled me. Like this, coming in when you come into a graveyard, it humbles you, and it makes you better in tune with the infinite, because it shows you the cycle of life, and it shows you that this dunya real talk is temporary. Like it's mad. Like we're out here just. I ain't trying to go too deep in it, like, but we're out here and we're losing purpose. Like my brother said it, we're losing purpose of our lives and our mission in life. Like, what is our purpose? Like, what are we doing here? Like, we need to be making a change, like, actively, like. So, people, like, don't lose sight of your dreams. Like, if you've got an idea, try and make it work, innit? Like, you gotta research that. You gotta study and research your interests or whatever it is, and then try and make it work. Like, don't be dumbed down by the system to feel like you're indebted or they own you. So like, your only way to succeed is by playing your part in this capitalist society. So like, being a slave in the system, slaving off doing a 9 to 5, and that's it. Like, try and make a living and be and becoming independent, away or monetizing off of the system, if that makes sense. Instead of becoming a user or a consumer in the system, try and cut away from that and becoming independent. But like, that's what I'm saying.
Definitely find yourself. You know what it is to study and find yourself. You have to find what you have to study. You have to understand yourself. That's why when the thing is with me, what jumped me. No, I won't say what jumped me off the road. I would say that I won't say jumped me off the road, but what made me a conscious person or a person that wanted to know a lot of things is because I went on the avenue of trying to understand who I am. Like, a lot of people don't really know who they are. Even now, I don't really know who I am. You see what I'm saying? Even up to if people's on my Facebook, they will see that I just posted a lot of stuff about Gemini, because I'm Gemini, and it shows the good and evil sides of the twins that's in Gemini, and I've just been looking at it and I've been reading it and all that, and I'm thinking, that shit is me, like it's proper. Like, I'm thinking, like, the funny side, the goofy side, you know what I mean? The little childish side, the fact that if I get ignored and blanked and I need attention, I'm like a attention-seeking type individual, and then the bad side, the way that I can switch personalities and just turn from loving and to heartless and you know what I mean, things like that. I'm thinking, like, it's crazy. But a lot of people don't know that because they're not searching to find out who they are, you know what I mean, and understand. Because like I said, even in health, when you have a condition, you have to understand and research that condition. Yeah, research that condition so you can understand how that fits in with your body. That's the whole point. You need to research yourself so you know what you're capable of. Why the reason why you get
100%.
angry? Why the reason you will snap? Why the reason why you might be jealous? The reason why you don't trust no one. You know what I mean? Because there's research in a lot of data that
can affect your personality and behavior.
Yeah, you can start understanding why. That's the whole point. Like the avenue of what changes me into a better person, I would say, or try to be a better person, is to understand why.
Yeah.
Why do I feel that is practically, like, why do I feel that my life is worthless? Why do I feel that I have to do severe harm or something like things like that? It's just why? And that's the avenue that everyone needs to check upon themselves before they get into even up to work. You know what I mean? Or get into a routine. You want to actually understand yourself. It's know thyself, innit?
The brother speaking facts, man, because knowledge of self is imperative for our people, like to prevent us from regressing into, you know, I wouldn't even call it primitive ways, but into this social disharmony of you know, not being around our children, or being involved on the roads. We need to know where we've come from to know where we're going. So knowledge of self is important, like what we're capable of. Also, what I want to touch on, like, because I noticed opposite my brother's brethren's grave was another tombstone of someone I recognised, someone who was killed about 10-11 years ago, because I remember seeing it in the news. I think it was at 18-19 years old, and that even made me that's why it humbled me, because my brother came to see someone, and I saw someone that I recognized. Didn't know me in person, but I heard he was a victim of knife crime. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, this dunya is too short. Man, them are dying, losing their life at a young age of 18-19. You understand? It's not worth it.
Is it tight? On the left hand
It's
side?
it's a bit tight. No, you got space, man. You got space. You're clear,
Yeah,
man.
boy. Tell me if I don't.
No, you're good, man. You're good. You're 100% good. Sorry, guys. Just
Yeah, Eazi doing a mad driving.
yeah.
Can they see me?
Then he's at the car, like.
I got Eazi driving.
Yeah.
What's going on there? Is that tight? Is that tight?
Yeah. This is what I can close it with my hand, yeah.
Huh? No, you can't even close it. You
Go
can't
on.
see it. Is it too tight?
No, it's good, man. You're good. Yeah, just a lot of people are out here visiting, the paying their respects to the
How tight is
dead.
it? Is it good?
Yeah, keep going. Keep going a little bit more. 1 second. Yeah, bro, that's perfect, you know.
Nah, because I'm bloody out the window, bro.
Yeah. I ain't never seen him.
What's that? Is that tight? Is that good?
No, it's good, bro. It's good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Are you sure,
I ain't never seen a guy jam at the car.
Are you sure? Is it good?
You're good, bro. Hey, you're Eazi. Eazi's a funny guy, bro. He brings joy and laughter, bro. I'm telling you, bro. It's good to laugh. This pandemic as well. Take care of your mental health, people, man. I'm telling you now that take care of your mental health, man. Read up on books.
Yeah, boy.
Stay consistent with with a routine, obviously, because this pandemic, I've been afflicted, like, with people I know who have now tried to commit suicide during this pandemic. Like, I don't want to go too deep in it, like, because who've tried to commit suicide during this pandemic and are now in mental institutions, in wards. I can't even visit them, like, I'm telling you, like, this situation is deep, like.
Yeah, it is.
It's like this pandemic, like, take care of yourselves, family, like, man. That's what I'm saying. Keep yourself busy. People, not even just yourselves, if you've got family members that you see are starting to lose sense of reality, or something along those lines, you gotta keep in contact with them, pay them a visit or whatever. Keep in contact with them, call them regularly. But yeah, family, man, it's important, like, that we make it out of this, because we don't know where this is going, man. Honestly, we don't know what's going on here. Like, these things might be extended. We don't know when we'll be seeing.
It's new strands as well. There's new
variants, innit?
There's new strands coming out. I heard that there's a new strand that might even be worse than the COVID. There's a lot of things there. All I'm saying is, you need to just prepare yourself, innit?
Yeah.
Like, that's what herbal medicine and holistic health is about. It's not about treating you when you get when you get ill. It's about
exactly.
It's
Keeping it up.
It's about preparing you if you do get ill. Your body's equipped to fight it. It's equipping your body with some Rambo knives and some AKs and shit. That's what it's doing, you know what I mean? It's like you walking around with bazookas and that, you know what I mean? Your body's walking around with bazooka guns, you know what I mean? Your immune system is quick with proper tools, and you know what I mean? And if you don't equip them, they'll be walking around like handless, you see it?
No, you're speaking facts.
And that's what it is. And they can't fight, and when it comes, they get invaded. That's what it is.
Exactly. So let me break it down to you. If you're not equipped, basically what he's saying, if you're not equipped with those tools, that the herbal and whatever else, you know, the antibodies, whatever, the brother's more knowledgeable. If you're not equipped with that,
you're gonna lose the fight.
Yeah, you're gonna lose the fight. But what were you? What were you eating before? And what was your diet like before? Do you get what I'm trying to say? So you've already deteriorated and weakened your body.
Facts.
To open it up to become susceptible to the forces of nature. You get me? Like,
and this strand is unknown. This strand is unknown, so it's gonna hit you, and then you ain't gonna know where and how it's gonna hit you, and then you're gonna be in a life support.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why you see people who have already pre-existing conditions who are more susceptible to these variations and these. Remember the flu and the cold kills as well. Like,
yeah, of course.
Remember that, family. I think you understand. People forget that. So this is yeah.
Get your seatbelt, bro.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, family. So we're out here doing a little drive by the ends and thing. You can see where we're at. But that's how it goes, really, innit? So I think we've been. But bless out to the people that for our family that's doing all those stayed out late yesterday and all that. Salute all to them because it's been freezing, and that's a righteous course.
Righteous.
So keep it righteous. That's all I say, bro. And yeah, man, Eazi try do his best as you can to try teach the people of how to survive. That's what I do, man. Just give out the knowledge that I know, because I get bored to keep knowledge and that, and then be talking to myself, you know. So that's why I've created a platform for me to speak out to the masses of people that might need it. You know what I mean? Because it seems that I'm the only one that's equipped. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So
there's not a lot of people who are doing what Eazi's doing, family. Let me just say that there's not a lot of people who are actively in tune with this and are doing and are providing this kind of knowledge to people freely, like. So you understand that you got to make use of what the brothers.
Another thing as well, listen, I do make mistakes, and I will correct my mistakes. Yeah, so don't ever get it twisted. Eazi is not no qualified doctor and all of that blah 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 and all got some I'm self-made, taught. Yeah, I fact checked. I read a lot of PDFs. I read a lot of case studies and scientific sources and all of that. I'm a good researcher, you see. So when I talk about anything, I know that I got some sources to validate what I'm saying. So but I'm not saying that I don't make mistakes, because when you're dealing with science, information always get upgraded. So you never get stuck on the same information. So regardless if I'm wrong or not, it's me learning, and it's a process that I will keep on learning, and I will keep on updating my information. That's why my channel is always needed, because in 10 years or 5 years time, I'll be talking about the same subject, and I'll be updating the information about the same subject. You know what I mean? So Eazi's gonna be I'll be relevant. I'll be relevant for a long period of time. So you know what I mean? That's how it go, man. So we're gonna be just sliding through the ends and all that, because I'll show you, and then boy, I think Eazi be out, and that'll be it, man, because Eazi's out here for now, and hopefully jump on, big up your platform or your Instagram live thingy, so they can jump on what you're doing when you leave me, when I have to go home.
Family, the name's GQ. Understand my background, really social, political, economical analysis. So I come from a historical, like, I read history throughout, you know, the system, like, up to degree level. But I started the history that I read isn't taught in schools. So the knowledge and all that, you know, they don't want. It goes against the narrative that they're spinning and pushing on us. So I'll be coming through with some, you know.
Yes, he's saying that he's gonna be part of the Eazi Herbs platform.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the condition. That's his introduction. What his introduction is now today.
The condition, the mental state of our people, like, because this is something that we need to address. Again, people. I see my people out here on the streets looking like zombies. I promise you, like, yo, sometimes I'll be stepping through ends. And like, I look at my man, so I don't know people if you know it's the same where you guys are from, but sometimes I'll be looking my people in the ends in the eye, and I sometimes feel like they're just zombies, that, you know, they're lost.
Take a recording of my primary school.
Yeah. 1 second, I need to flip the camera on this. Like,
this is Eazi's primary school.
Yo,
Monica Primary School. People know it. Yeah, look, you can see it when they go past it.
Kind of a big one as well.
Yeah, but they have all these boards. Can you see that Monica Primary School? Yeah, that's Eazi's grow up days, boy.
This is the Manor Park, innit?
Yeah, Manor Park / Forest Gate. This is down the next road.
Yeah, Stratford.
Yeah, boy, this is where I would punch up a lot of people still.
Like yeah, back in the day, it's not like that anymore, man. We're on peace now.
Eazi's growing up, box him up days, boy. Young little, small little, got lisp and stutter and all of that.
Yeah, hey, listen, 1 second, real pain. I just seen that, yeah. 1 second, let me.
He's jumping on.
Just saw that. Yes,
yeah,
brother.
Boy.
If I see Fred General, my brother, yo, Fred General, I love you, brother. Yeah.
See, salute to Fred as well,
man. Yo, Fred, bro. Fred, man.
Shooting range soon, bro.
Yes, brother. Hey, real pains out here. Yo, listen, we're out here, man. Hey, listen, sister Lizzie asked about you today. You know, Sister Lizzie.
Yeah, what's she saying?
She asked whether you were coming out with us today, riding out me, Rio, Lizzie.
Today, you know.
Yeah. Today we're doing the initiative, the distribution. All the clothes that we collected, the sisters in the lot, they sorted it out, and today we're going to be distributing it.
I haven't seen nothing in the chat, Kazi.
In the chat, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know nothing. Zach is telling me everything.
But today we're definitely. Yesterday, Sean and Ken and Leah and some of the other sisters did the works. Exactly. So today we're doing the same thing. They can't make it, but obviously it's like a little. We're doing a little shifts in it. So me, Rio, and Lizzie. Eazi can't make it because he got work tomorrow. But I'm saying if you're through, bro, come true. All to it, man. It'll be good to have another, you know, extra pair of hands. Good to catch up with you.
Whereabouts?
Rio's driving. Rio's gonna pick me up. So if you can pick me up, you can pick you up. And then, from what I've heard either Finsbury Park or Victoria or somewhere around there. So central.
Okay. So where you going right now then?
Now sliding through the ends, man. I just come to show love, innit? Cause I thought it was an early thing, innit?
You thought it was going on now, innit?
I thought it was the early thing, so I thought, yeah, Eazi's not gonna talk much. He's just gonna show face, innit? So when I come show face and I find out it's
Eazi's cooking us in this car, bro.
Hey, listen, So when I find out it's a later on thing, I can't make a later on. I thought it was the early thing, man. Cause I'm an early guy, see it?
Okay. Well, you working a bit later, Eazi? Some work a bit later. You doing some work a bit later?
No,
he's got work tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to wake up. I always get prepared on Sunday for work tomorrow, man. I have to do all that.
Of course.
Yeah, man. So that's the thing. I'm like, if it was a Sunday early thing, I would have come and got involved. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But yeah, people in the chat talking about they want to sort out some clothes and thing. But yeah, 100%.
Yes, brother. If you've got clothes, got clothes you wanna donate to the initiative, so we can hand them out to the homeless, and you can track the progress. Forever Family is the page that you should be following. That's where we, everyone here, we all do our community service work through Forever Family. We're all part of that. You can track the progress of what we do.
Who sorts out the location as well? Because there's a lot of kids.
Ali, you're gonna have to chat to Ali still.
Ali and Sean, I asked this as well because that's a good question. I asked
you got hoods, like I'm in the hood.
No, they said Newham the key. No. They yes, Captain J Rambo, salute my brother. You dropped me your number a couple of weeks back. I tried calling you, but your line was busy, so I didn't ignore you anything, brother. He's a brother. He's an older, innit? He's an older. But I tried calling you, Captain. Yeah, so just out here with Eazi Herbs.
Yeah, boy.
But yes, this is what I was trying to say, Rupin. I was trying to tell, I was going to come through with Eazi on his platform and talk about the social dichotomy of our people within, obviously, the paradigm that we're living in. That's what I'm saying. I don't know about you, Payne, but maybe you, sometimes you look, your boys, you look at your man them in the eye and you see them that they're confused, they're lost.
Yeah, of
and
course,
that
man. Of course.
You get me, that they're, you get me, and that's what I'm saying. Knowledge of self is important, and sometimes it's important that we educate. Obviously, we educate the people of the consciousness. That is, you get me. I'm not gonna put another man down for his sins or his vices, but unless you get me, but he has to have some sort of consciousness about him and some sort of righteousness. Like,
do you know what it is, cuz? You know what it is, family, a lot of people ain't gonna make it in this evolution, you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
going through
bro,
evolution,
facts.
You know what I mean?
Facts. Not everybody's gonna be saved.
So
and who says that? Tariq Nishi, the guy who made that's
Hidden Colours.
Hidden Colours. That's it. Yeah. I forgot the name. That's facts.
But many people say that though. Still,
but it's facts, bro. Not everybody's gonna be saved, bro.
Easy, bro. You already know, G. Bro.
Yeah, you know.
Man from the ends, G. They ain't gonna make it, G.
Listen, but this, bro. I understand you, but if we equip, you see those people here on the ends. If we,
that's what we're trying to do.
They've got that
They've got the power, bro. They've got the energy and power, bro.
They've got that energy.
You know what it is, wait. I would say more people on the road are gonna make it than the people that's in the office in a 9 to 5 that wanna think that they're good citizens.
If we
need the people that's on the street.
If we
bro, 100.
No, but that's Rupert. If we equip, bro, if we drop the seeds, just equip them with a bit of consciousness that's gonna get them thinking and then running.
Yeah,
that's gonna cause a chain reaction. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. They're gonna start, you know, when they're alone in solitude or when they're in front of the computer, they're gonna start doing more research. Listen, why do I behave like the way I behave? Like in my area, like why do I see everyone who looks like me? Why am I in this condition? And why do I see everyone who looks like me in this condition? Why do I feel some type of anger and hate towards my people?
Are you listening, G?
Yes, brother, go on.
I always put it down to this, innit? You need to know yourself, as you told me before, innit?
Know yourself,
you need to know your history, innit? So you need to understand your value and worth. And that's the problem with us in this country, innit? We become too comfortable. That's one thing. We become too comfortable.
100%.
In not knowing our culture, in not knowing our value, and not, you know what I'm trying to say, not knowing about past and where you're able to get to. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yes.
So when you're only seeing past your bloody hand that's in your face, you don't really look to the next day. That's why you carry your gun or your knife. You understand? That's what it is, bro. That's what it is. They don't see past that present day.
Past their nose.
100%.
Exactly.
That's you know what it is, That's how I was thinking.
Exactly.
And bro, listen, trust me, like, that's how it is.
That's how it is.
When you're living day to day, mate, you'll carry Rambos, bro. And that's normal. That's normal. Because at the end of the day, no one's smoking me, bro.
Exactly.
No one's putting me in a pack, bro.
Exactly.
You see it? So that's how it is. That's a fact. And that's how they're living. That's how they are living. You know what I mean? So they are fighting the war zone. They are in the war.
More times though, it's a mental war. More times this you understand, this battleground they're facing mentally within themselves. Like, you see, they people see themselves. These bundis, they're a bit too much.
Hey, don't crash, blood.
Cross the road. People just look around really before you cross the road. I knocked you over there.
Yeah, I'm telling you. Listen.
You over there.
I hear Forrest. But
I could have just knocked her over and
it was close.
Don't worry about them, man. They'll get run over, bro. Don't worry about them.
Nah. People just crossing the roads like it's nothing nowadays. Like,
and then have no consciousness. I'm telling her I could have knocked. And then she's walking off like I'm attacking her. I'm not attacking her. I could have just run her over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They want to look at you like you're in the wrong, fam.
Like I'm thinking, bro, you should be a little bit more conscious in a way. That's all I'm saying.
Exactly. One day they won't be too lucky, boy. But yeah, as you were saying, bro.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So this mental we're talking about the mental battleground. Obviously, people within the youth, of the youth. You understand?
Gangbangers and all that.
We need to be addressing. See, we need to be addressing this issue. I feel like more so. Sorry.
You got
cool.
None from Ali and
another reason, and this stems back from back in the day, innit? So come to this country having to fight all these regardless of your background, you've had to establish our parents have had to establish themselves.
Exactly.
Try build up a yard, you know what I'm trying to say? And then this is the problem, innit? And this is what's let us settle. You see when cakes rise, innit? Or the dust settles or whatever you want to call it, yeah. When our parents came here, we had to come here and we've had to adapt and we've had to conform to the system, innit? Do you understand?
Of course.
We had to conform in order to receive certain incentives. You know what I'm trying to say? But when that's happened now, we've lost all sort of knowledge of self. You know what I'm trying to say? So that the normal routines of back in the day no longer exist, G.
We've taken on the oppressor's tradition, forgetting ourselves and forgetting where we've come from. The brother speaking facts.
So but the West Indies, we're lost as well because you know what I mean? We're even lost, but I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying, man. I get what you're saying, bro.
But
it's deep, man.
Deep. I've got as one of the elders said, and I've promised you this line I will never forget in my life. See the subway, the underground, it stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. You see TFO. I don't know if you've worked a 9 to 5 and you've jumped in a TFO on a central line 8 o'clock in the morning or 7 in the morning. Have you seen how packed it is? Man smelling some Donny's armpits in. Real talk. That's what, when he told me this, he's from America. He told me the subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. You see, this is what I'm saying. You see, when I read history.
What did he mean by that?
Because when I read history, I had to make a thesis. I had to come one of my last dissertation. What abolished slavery? And the professor already has a set of answers that she is expecting to see. But I came through after doing research in their own libraries. I provided reference and I said capitalism abolished slavery. Because it wasn't making as much, because they started thinking instead why don't we enslave, or why don't we propagate this capitalist society to take advantage of everyone regarding of their race or color. This is when he said
that's the maddest thing, bro.
But to this extreme, we're living in a machine now. Well, this is why he said the subway stays packed like a multicultural slave ship. Now, obviously, it's like you jump on a train. It's a cattle train. Like you're there like sheep. You're going in. You're processing. You're going to the machine. Your blood, sweat, and tears. Your time, your energy, your age. They're making money off of you, and then you go home, and then this is the routine now. You understand? So this is why this obviously
modern day slavery.
Modern day slavery. You see this capitalist, but that capitalism argument, obviously that's for another day, because then you go into socialism and
it's long.
But what we want to do is we want to address our people. We want to address people on the streets. We want to obviously. This is and real pain. This is the problem. This is the problem. You see, when you've got activists or socially conscious people who are out there telling their brothers and sisters, don't be doing, don't be that. They don't really take heed. But then when you got people like young ads or whatever, young ads, and then you got some other rapper who came about the other day, and then influence, and then they tell people, hey, listen, the roads ain't really what it seems like it is. Don't listen to me. Follow your local imam or go to the mosque or do this or take. When you see, but then they listen to that. This is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
it's mad.
who we take, or who, not me, you, or Eazi, but who the people now see as influencers or see as public. You see, you go on Instagram or you go on these social media pages, and you see people in their bios, and they've got social influencer, sister, brother, or what are you influencing? Like, you're exploiting your body. You're selling your body. You're not influencing anything other than some man's penis, like, or this, or maybe another guy who's got, I don't know, whatever the tags are nowadays. But this is what I'm trying to say. Like, people have been so dumbed down and corrupted that modern day idolatry is a problem. You know, you understand? Modern day idolatry is people idolizing the wrong things. But yeah, Eazi, what do you think about that?
Yeah, I think you're right, man. That's what, bro. Nothing I can say. You're saying everything, man. People idolizing the wrong things. That's what it is, isn't it? Everyone's addicted, and everyone's all like a drug.
Exactly.
It's like a drug. All that TV, all the media is a form of a drug.
Thank you. And to touch on that, I know some of the family must have heard a documentary called The Social Dilemma. Okay. If you haven't watched that, watch that. It's on Netflix, and it talks about, and these people are all whistleblowers who've come out of Google, Instagram, and all these massive well, in the Stratford family, it seems that the police
what am I doing?
Yeah, like some massive
spin it around.
I don't know how to spin it around, but yeah, just watch out, innit? Yeah, they're gonna be knocking down more elderly.
Yeah, but
yeah, someone's been
someone's
carrying, the police officer's carrying a weave. That's all I saw.
A weave, yeah.
Yeah, bro. So it must be some sisters got into a fight because I see some weaves. I just spin it around.
Man. This is what I'm saying, bro. It's mad.
That's what I said. Stratford is brazy, bro. Stratford's been brazy, like.
Mad, bro. It's mad. It's
low. Hey, did you see that thing where they tried to fucking pull me over, talk about?
Oh yeah, I saw that, Eazi, bro. You see, if I was in the whip, I would have stuck it on them.
Talk about description and pull someone else in a completely different description and nick them.
Who's that you though? Who's the other brother?
Fuck knows, bro. That's what I was gonna say. It made it look like I knew the brother. I didn't know the brother, bro. I was a random guy that pulled around the corner. Yeah. And then the police nicked him. So they knew who they were looking for.
Yeah,
of course.
They knew who they were looking for, but decided to fucking try to stick it on me like I'm some dickhead.
Grab anyone, bro.
Police obviously been exploiting.
Bro,
yeah, go on.
I was in my boy's whip, G. Man must have turned to come out. He's seen the Olana them. Come back in, and obviously they've stopped and started to talk about burglary, fam, and started shit, bro. They're talking about, we can give you a COVID ticket. I'm like, brother, for what? I'll send you the video later.
No, the pigs are just, you get me, the pigs, most no one can debate this, but the pigs definitely, you see most time in these uniforms, they look like they were people who were definitely bullied as youngsters, or they've got some trauma that they're going through that they're projecting on ethnic people, like, because it's not right. Like, it's most times you can't even hold a decent conversation with one of these people in uniform. If you try to ask them simple questions, or you just want to ask, you can't. Like, they've always got this.
They don't like
they've got this tone. They've got this tone about them.
The thing is, with me, a lot of people, cause even then, like obviously I put that video out in it, like my whole family could see it from all the way in Barbados and everywhere. You see it, but that's me, innit? I don't take shit.
Yeah.
I don't take crap. Yeah. So that's the way I express my emotions and how I feel when I'm getting violated. If I can't lay my hands on you, I will talk to you like that. Yeah. It's as simple as that. If I can't lay my hands on you, I will talk to you like that. That's what you get if you try to violate, man. It's as simple as that. I don't care who it is. So that's how it goes. Some people say, why do you have to cuss? But I will cuss. I don't care who I cuss. I cuss everyone. If I can't lay my hands on you,
don't worry about all of them things there, because you know what? It's more time.
Easy, bro.
You know what it is? When you're being submissive to the oppressor, fam, what do you expect, innit? You expect the same thing to keep happening, innit? And as I said before, being too comfortable in this country, bro, people don't want to challenge certain people in so-called places of authority, blood. Too shook. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And plus, they probably haven't come across no type of engagement with police before, so they think, why you like that for? You know?
You made a very good point. You see what you're saying, yeah? He's right, because you see us, as black and brown people, we're still decolonizing our minds, and our countries obviously are still being decolonized. But remember, the oppressed isn't the only people who need to decolonize. The oppressor also needs to decolonize mentally, because they've had hundreds of years of building up this stigma mentality and stigma of us being of us being an inferior race. It's not been like 200 years since obviously people were being colonized, these people still think, obviously some of these people still think that we're inferior. Like we've come from these third world countries, that we're savages and whatnot.
And we should tolerate the
behavior. I feel, you know, personally,
we should tolerate getting pulled over. That's the norms. We should tolerate it.
Yeah.
We've been living like this.
Yeah, and also I'm not gonna get into debate why not many of the people who are policing these communities don't look like us. That's another debate. But you have to question you have to question yourself when you're seeing most of these officers they don't look like the people that they're policing. Where are they exactly? Where are they getting these police officers from? These police officers are driving into London. They're coming from Chingford or maybe even further. They're coming further out to do. You understand? These are basically like mercenaries and foreigners that coming into these communities to police them, and then they go back to their little gated communities and like, oh mate, Lucy, you wouldn't believe what I did today. Oh bloody Tyrone. Listen,
that much. But what was I gonna say? With these police, man, they all have a certain attitude at the end of the day, and they also have one aim, one job is to arrest people.
They've got a quota to arrest people. It makes them feel good as well. It makes them feel some sort of you understand, like power when they you understand. But back to the discussion of technology and the social media, because I've just brought up some notes that I read when I was going to do a little talk about that. But this is the problem. What we invented, listen, we got a deep here. You see smartphones, we invented smartphones to take control of them. Obviously, remember we were meant to use smartphones to our own initiative to gain from it. But nowadays, smartphones are using us. They collect our data. They collect our data. They mine our information and our behavior, and they sell it on. That's the maddest thing. You see, there's only two industries. This is a quote by another geezer. There's only two industries. There's only two industries. Yeah, geezer. There's a quote. There's only two industries that call their customers users, and that's the the pharmaceutical drug industry and the technological industry. The pharma, obviously, we're users of technology and users of obviously drugs. That's the only two industries you'll find people calling their customers users.
Wow.
You see, these listen.
Are you talking about
guys
like,
need
to,
yeah.
just one thing?
Yeah, you guys.
Things like username,
sorry.
Things like that, like username or.
Sorry, brother.
Are those are the things you're talking about, like, in terms of like the term username or something like that?
No. Users like us, like we're like the masses of people. We're called as users. That we're called as users of this product. You understand? We don't gain anymore. Like we're not using these technologies in the right way anymore. They're using us. They're mining our data. They're mining our behavioral patterns. Because the way these technologies are designed is to mine like ways that we're gonna behave. So like algorithms to try and find rabbit holes, to find new and effective ways to get you hooked onto the technology, to keep you hooked as long as they can. Because
because we're meant to be using the technology.
We're meant to be the
users. Yeah. We're meant to use the technology. Yeah. The technology ain't meant to use us.
Exactly. That's what people, if you haven't heard of a documentary called The Social Dilemma, you guys need to watch it. It's on Netflix. I'm telling you, it's something. It's an eye opener, because we've become habitually like addicted. Like I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm guilty. I'm guilty of it as well. You put down your phone. You're always glancing over to your phone. You're always checking whether you got a notification. Like we can't. If now, technology. Like if there was a shortage or technology went down, a lot of people wouldn't be able to handle a call.
We wouldn't be able to function. Would be mad.
Exactly. A lot of people will become dysfunctional. They wouldn't know what to do with themselves. That's the problem. That's the society we're living in. We've become so reliant. This is what I'm trying to say, people. Where we're heading, where we're going, it's not looking good. It's not looking good. We go to work 9 to 5. We come home, yeah. In our spare time, we got technology. We got our mobile phones. We put our mobile phones. We're looking at the TV. We're not looking at the TV. We're on Netflix or the PlayStation or the Xbox. Wherever we become, we're heading in a direction where we're losing. They've given us technology and they've stolen the earth. Like the whole world, they've stolen it from us. Like they've said, yo, here, take this and take whatever else we're gonna give you, and then when you take it, we're gonna take this. So this is what I'm trying to say, family. Like
they do that even in prisons,
nothing, bro. You wouldn't even realize.
Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example of what he's talking about, yeah. Because like if you go like to them old jails like Pentonville and all that, yeah, you have like social, innit? You have social, you have exercise. You see it? Yeah, that's two. That's two things. That's two types of no. That's two things that you do, and that where you can get out your cell. Yeah, you got social, you got exercise, and you even got education. Yeah. So if you go like these modern day jails that's run by what you call Circle, which is Thameside. With his Thameside, these are all like they ain't HMP, they ain't the prison or whatever, they ain't HMP, they're like Circle run, yeah. In Thameside you'll find that they would give you luxury, like they will give you telephone in your cell. They will give you preview. They'll give you more channels and shit like that where they can keep, but what they do is they would eliminate social, so you don't have no so one of them. Yeah, the sacrifice. So they give you more computer and technology, but they eliminate the actual you coming out of the cell and being among people and getting the oxygen in the air. So that's just what a similar way of understanding what he's talking about. Is where they're taking, where they're giving you computers and technology and taking away nature.
This, you see,
this is what they do with this corona thing, blood. You understand?
Exactly.
You can't go and talk to people. You know what I'm trying to say? All these natural things. Now when we're going to I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. Listen to what I'm saying, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It's even affected me in a sort of way, like in a sort of way.
It's affected us all, bro. Let's be honest, it's affected us all, bro.
I'm going to people, bro, I'm trying to talk to them and I'm feeling funky, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, man can't look in your eyes too tough. It's
that's what
I'm saying. And I don't
people
know, cannot Go on, bro.
They can't compose themselves. They can't. They don't have them. They don't have. You see that interaction. That interaction with they've lost it. Like you talk to someone on the street, so you talk to people now. It's like you said, bro. It's become what do you call it? It's a breakdown of communication and just social behaviors. Like people have lost that. But that's what I'm trying to say. You see, all these what do you call it? All these apps and all these technologies. They're not what do you call it? They haven't been designed or even any kind of input by child psychologists. So they're not there. They don't have in mind to protect or nurture children. Because remember, listen, let's be honest here. Who's got sisters, younger brothers, sisters, family, cousins? These kids are geniuses on these devices. Like, the way I'm telling you, the way these kids use devices is, bro, some of the elders in our communities can't even use these devices.
Yeah, of course.
Kids can use these devices like little children can use it better than elders. But you have to understand, how does this affect the child's mind? Like, these people are being brought up and they're being the way they're being influenced by these external forces, what they're seeing on their screen, what they're seeing in these mobile phones, it affects them. It affects their behavioral patterns. It affects the way they come up. You remember, you know what dopamine is? Dopamine. If anyone knows, dopamine. It's a hormone. Yeah, it's a hormone. Exactly. And what does it give you? It gives you mood. It gives you a good. It gives you good. It gives you a little buzz in it. Like you feel better. That's what technology. It's been proven. Technology increases dopamine. Bro, this is a drug.
That's mad.
This is. This is what we're doing. People are what we're dealing. You see, this is why the sisters, the sisters more so, they've lost it. They like finally Yo, Dave, I'm speaking. I'm gonna come out here. I'm speaking. I speak bluntly. Like I don't hide this. Yo, if a brother now, yeah, if a conscious brother or someone who's just in tune with the infinite, if he wants to find a sister now in this modern day, say, yo, sisters have lost it, bro. I'm telling you, like the sisters, the females in the proportion of the way that these sisters, you know, like their mentality is completely it completely centers around their what do you call it, how do you say it? What they're trying to push on social media, how they're trying to be perceived on social media. You understand? That's what I'm saying. This social media, yo, I'm not too tough on it. Like I don't post like people need to be posting what they're eating, what they're doing every day. Like what is that like?
Too much. It's too much.
You understand? People exploit.
That's what's leading to the. I think it's leading to the breakdown of our society. Do you know what I'm trying to say? This false narrative that people keep wanting to portray to each other. Now when it's live in the
exactly.
no one can be real with each other. Do you know what I'm trying to say? So now real is fake and fake is real.
100%.
It's mad.
Yep.
100%. You see people on these social medias, they're pushing these narratives of lives that they're living, but you're not like most times people we know, like if you know certain rappers are renting out these jackets, like I'm not gonna talk too tough like you. No. If you know, like that's what I'm saying. If you know that these things they ain't what it seems like. That's what also another point I want to talk about with the whole social media is that it also alters and affects your behavioral patterns. This is proven. The way social media affects the subconscious, not just your conscious mind. It also affects your subconscious mind. So now you start like you can't control now certain thoughts because now it goes into the brain's stem or the root of your brain, like subconscious. So you become unaware that your actions have changed. Like you understand? That's why technology exploits like a vulnerability in the human behavior, like because the way it digs so deep into the stem of the brain.
Or insecurities, I'm saying.
It plays on your insecurities. Exactly, it plays on your insecurities. That's why you see technology. Technology. It's a battle. Yo, I'm telling you, technology is a battle for the brain and behavior. It's mad, you know. Every time, you understand? Like, every time you go on your phone, what you have to think is, what am I being pushed? What am I seeing? What am I being pushed? Like, you understand? You go on there. Let's be real. You go on there. You're seeing half-naked girls. You're seeing things that
you shouldn't see, bro.
Yeah, like that. It's not bringing any benefit to your life. Like all it's doing.
It's over sexualizing women.
Social media now. Yo, listen. How about what's it called? What's this TikTok, innit?
Yeah, TikTok is
TikTok.
Kids on.
Yo, listen. Listen. If we're gonna go into easy. I'm a brother to brother. Yeah. That needs to go. I'm telling you now, bro. TikTok, that needs to be deleted. I don't know if you've seen. I was working with this another geezer. This white brother. Yeah, this guy. And he was telling me that his daughters were showing him TikToks of these like what's it called, these challenges, like what's it called, bus it challenge and
it's long.
And then he tells me he's telling his daughters to rewind and play back like certain parts. Like he's like, yo, I was going to my daughters, yo, go back, I want to see that again. Like, how is she doing that? Yo, this is what I'm trying to tell you. I don't swear, sorry. It's so messed up. Yo, imagine this is these people, it's mad. You're allowing first of all, you're allowing your children to see this behavior.
I don't want to speak on certain things.
You've seen worse, obviously, but TikTok hasn't been created with your children's psychology or the nurture in mind. They haven't said, oh, we're gonna have this age thing where we're gonna cut down certain things can't be shown. This is what I'm trying to say. Like you should not be allowing your daughter or your son. For me, I think 16 or maybe 14 is the point where children should be allowed some sort of interaction, like a phone or something. But anything below that, no. No, if what's it called? If Cardi B doesn't let her daughter listen to what's that song called, WAP or whatever, you understand? You understand? These people who come up with these devices, they've come out and said their children and their family don't have them. They don't use them. Yeah. And then you've got these artists like Cardi B say, my daughter doesn't listen to this music. Then why your son, why your daughter, or why your little cousin can listen to that music and can have that narrative being pushed into their subconscious and conscious mind? Do you understand? This is what I'm trying to say. It's a battle for your mind and behavior.
100%.
This is not about real talk easy, but that TikTok needs to go. Like,
No.
I don't have it yet, but some of the things.
She does little dances in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some of the things I've seen, like I know, like some of the little cousin females, some of the stuff that like sometimes I watch it and I'm seeing what they're doing, like it's wrong.
Let me say one thing.
Like,
Let me say one thing.
Yes, brother, speak, please.
I don't know how. Right, I don't wanna pinpoint this or that in it. Yeah. I don't wanna pinpoint this gender or that gender in it. Yeah. But on this TikTok thing, we're talking about TikTok. I'm seeing a lot of women dealing with
a lot of
women that do their trends and whatever in it. I don't know how the womanhood thing goes in it. Yeah, from a young girl to a mature woman or you know what I'm saying, a young woman. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it needs to be have some discussion amongst pride, amongst value, worth, and just common sense. Just
100%.
common sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? You don't need to keep exposing the most unnecessary things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
And any feminists out there, don't come to me and tell me you're taking ownership. Don't come to me and taking you're taking ownership of your sexuality and your private part, because this is not what this is. Don't be spinning that narrative. Okay, if that's all you can sell, your sexuality, then you don't have anything to offer in the world. Okay, there's certain feminists and there's certain females out there who say, nah, these females that are doing this are just taking ownership of their sexuality, and you see that there's no pride in selling yourself on these devices and on these platforms. Like, there's nothing to be proud of. You should feel
and you see in the opposite. You see man them that come on Instagram, they're showing off their jewelry, maybe their money, their cars, and this, that, and the third, innit? Don't expect a good woman to come towards you, innit? Don't think you're gonna attract that.
You're not attracting, exactly. You're not attracting. You're not
gonna attract nothing pure, bro. You know what I'm trying to say? With substance. You know what I'm saying? So.
Listen, real pain. Unfortunately, you see people like me, you, Eazi, and other people in the works here. We've become overpowered. We're a minority.
Yeah,
brother. You know what? We are the minority. You see, we've become overwhelmed, overpowered. Our community has become saturated with our people who have been reduced to these zombies, to these people, to these unfortunate souls who they don't have minds of their own. They can't see the bigger picture. They can't grasp what's going on around them. These people on roads who are trapping until 2030, they're not making it out. Listen, I don't know anyone who's made it out through that avenue. I don't know. If you don't know, you don't know no one who's made it out through that avenue. You're still in the mud. You're still in the trenches. Your elder your OG is still on the block.
Still on the block. He's still on that same phone, blood.
He's still on the same corner. Listen. No. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, it's unfortunate that we're in 2021 and we're still having this discussion. You understand? Like people like Malcolm X, people like who have our predecessors, Huey P. Newton, people died for this, yo. People died for the righteous cause. You understand? We've got real kings, like we've got people who have died for this cause, yo. It's mad.
People to look up to.
Real people to look up to, like real men.
Study and learn and copy
exactly.
Instead of copying ways of.
We do enjoy being the minority mindset, because at the end of the day, that's what's gonna keep us aligned with truth, justice, and balance. You know what I'm trying to say? Because if we're not doing so, bro, we're gonna be infiltrated. Our heart's gonna be infiltrated. Our body's gonna be infiltrated. Our mind, and you ain't gonna know who the fuck you are. Just like a lot of these people out here. You feel me? Third eye.
We have a third eye. People, it's a cliche, the third eye, but this is our third eye. Like, you see this, this
this sees more than this sees, because this is the one that computes and processes what we're actually seeing. And if this isn't diluted, then we are able to see at face value what we are presented with. If this is poisoned, the people out there, this is poison, you can't see, bro. You're blind. You're blind to the truth, bro. This is why your third eye, and this is why people talk about pineal gland, and people talk about water and certain things that are dumb in us, like even toothpaste, like sodium fluoride and all that. I'm not too tough on that. Maybe Eazi Herbs can come through with that a bit more stronger than me. But that's why they keep your third eye open, like. And it's tiring. Yeah. It's tiring that I've got to have these conversations with my brothers over and over again. It's time with the people. Like when 2021, you understand, we need to be alleviating our condition within the community. Like, unfortunately, I think
you know what it is, yeah? You know what it is, because as we're doing the fights and all that, yeah, I appreciate everyone that's in the comments and everything, because they're supporters. I respect that. I'll salute everyone that's supporting, because you know what it is, you're supporting the real, innit? So just keep on doing what you're doing. We're gonna have to keep doing what we're doing. This fight ain't gonna be no easy fight. We're 1% or even 0.5%, and we're gonna fight, and the fittest will win, and that's what we have to do, man. And the supporters of the real, keep on supporting the real. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep on go out your way to keep on supporting, because this is what you're supporting. It's the real, innit? And you see, it's because we're all gonna make mistakes and everything.
100%.
You know what I mean? So like, you're gonna catch Eazi doing some crazy shit. You know what I mean? Because that's part of me. That ain't gonna ever leave me. I'm not this this new angel, because now I got knowledge. I have conscience of where I can put my anger towards now. Because you ain't gonna soften me. Eazi never been soft. You ain't gonna soften me. I just know how to direct my anger. I know how to
see.
That's exactly what knowledge of self is. Is to understand, because that even up to ancient Kemet, when they deal with the fight against Haru and Set, you can't lose. You can't kill Set. You can't kill the negative and the dark side of you. You can't kill it. You have to learn how to control it. That's the fight between Haru and Set is all about. It's a mythological story. It's a mythology story to understand how to understand your good and your bad side, and how to be strong within one. That's what mythology is about. It's a teaching to understand what your reality is about. You see what I'm saying? So you ain't gonna humble me down. Easy's gonna be active, but Easy's gonna just know where he's active is gonna be about.
Also, what I want to touch upon, I think Real Pain, I don't know, was about to touch on it, but the emasculation of black men and other people, the emasculation. You see, unfortunately, what we're seeing.
Can I say one thing, bro? Can I just say one thing? Because I was literally on Black British Parents Live in it before, and I was saying that. Shout out to them, the BME community, and it, bro. Don't feel any type of way to include. Listen to what I'm saying carefully, innit? Listen to what I'm saying carefully, innit?
Yes, brother.
I am not any other man but a black man, innit? I don't know what the Asian man deals with. I don't know what the white man deals with, blood. So it's a thing also, bro. Don't be trying to include everybody and anybody. You understand? Because we haven't experienced anybody else's pain, struggle, or their family, you know what I'm saying? Family duties, bro. So it's a thing where, bro, let's not ever feel some sort of way to be including everyone, bro. Cause it's pissing me off, bro. I'm hearing BME, bro. I'm not.
The whole BAME thing, bro. Exactly. Because within, you see, this is what I want to tackle with it. BAME generalizes it sweeps all ethnic people, but not all ethnic people are seeing the same battles. Let me point in case here. So who was speaking about this? This is on the live. Jasper, and Respect were talking about this, and Jasper hit the nail on the head with this. The Sikh community, you see the Asians here, they're classified as a minority. Sikh community, the Hindus and the Jews, they don't see the same social economical battles that black people are going through, because within their communities, their money, their pound is bouncing off of each other like 10-15 times before it goes to the white man. Within the black community, my man gets a pound here and he gives it off to the white man. That's how quick it goes, brother. Nah, Real talk. No, real talk. There's been a study showing how money stays within a community, how long it stays.
Not even an
I think
hour.
Jewish people were up there, and then the Caucasians, and then there was Asians, obviously, Orientals, and then other types of people. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say to the family. Economic wealth. Economic wealth is all they know. Once you have economic wealth, then you've got a leverage within this system to play your part in the system, or to be able to use the system. That's why the Hindus and the Sikhs, they've got mandam in parliament. They've got businesses, and if their businesses say, you know what, we're not going to be supporting certain things anymore. We're not going to, you understand? We're not going to. They've got leverage. They've got power leverage because of their economic power base. Where in the black community do you see people? Where do you see a black community, a black strong economic community, that are hiring its own people, you know, apprenticeships for its own people? There is none of that. So this BAME term, I understand the problem with it, because not all people are going through the same what do you call it?
Even that, I don't belong to the BAME, bro. I didn't create that, bro. I never said I never said that as a black male, bro. I'm a part of it, bro. I'm black, bro. I'm not anybody else, bro. You feel me? I can't come tell you what Raj said the other day and what's in his pocket, bro. Do you understand? I can't do that, man. You feel me? And it's annoying when our own people, plus certain people in the media, bro, they keep perpetuating it. You know what the thing with the vaccine and think, the BME is gonna take the vaccine first and all this shit. I'm thinking to myself, brother, who's that?
The BME is black, Asian, minority ethnics. It's like this word.
You feel what I'm trying to say?
It's a new group out here.
Yeah, it's a collective. That's what I say. Now you see white people. This term, it's like a new thing. BAME, BME.
But you know,
even in the work.
Sorry to keep quiet.
Brother, go speak. Go on.
They're very cunning. They're not stupid
Cunning.
people at all, you know. These people are not stupid, bruv.
Remember, you're dealing in their language, exactly.
Say, bro.
Exactly.
Certain words that they say, bro, they can trigger you, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
there's power in words.
Yeah.
That's why, family. Yeah. Listen, I've come to realization. Yeah. You see, my greatest problem is composing. You see, that's why you see the people who've attained elevation. They say every person in history has always said that the man who can control his anger is the righteous man. You understand? The man who can control his anger is the one who's succeeded in life. So obviously that's my problem. That's why I've come to realize, and I've come to tell myself every day, don't give power to their words. If a man comes up to you and swears at your mum, deep it, bro. I've come to deep it. If a man swears at my mum, bro, when you get angry, it's because you've given power in his words. Because that means it means a lot to you, bro. If a man says something to you, don't give power to what he said, to his words. Then it can't mean anything to you, bro. You aren't affecting me. You aren't speaking anything into the universe because your words don't have meaning, power, substance. Shout out to everyone in the building. That's what I'm trying to say,
man. But yeah, do you know what it is, bro? No, you're 100% right, bro. But you know what it is? Where it is, Eazi will say the same thing. When we come up in the end, bro, is a thing about respect, innit? Is a thing about not being violated, innit? Because even on a thing where we're on a humble thing, a man's come and disrespected you out of nowhere, and you're thinking to yourself, what the fuck is this guy on, fam? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
But Rupin, exactly. That's the problem, though. He's coming at a lower level. You understand? Your plateau, where you are and where he is, isn't the same. You understand? Like my brother said, you gotta rise above it, obviously. But you have to understand, obviously, there's lesser. There's lesser beings in this. Like you said, there's lesser beings in this paradigm, in this society that we live in. But touching on what you said, what I've realized here is what we see now in community, what we see as tough, what we see as gangster. You understand? That's unfortunately when people think of a strong man or a strong black man, they think of some, you understand, hood man who's on you understand, who's on some certain type of, you understand, on some, you understand. Unfortunately, that's what I'm saying. The agenda that's being pushed. You see, this has been what 30-40 years of harboring, and it's become like if you're real, you have to be a roadman. Like You have to be a role man. You have to have put in work. You have to be about a certain life. Bro, people are looking up to the wrong things.
Don't worry about them man there, man. Them man they are lost, bro. I'll tell you one thing, bro. Real gunman, they don't talk, bro. Let's not even go down that, but they don't talk, bro. You understand? So when you're hearing all this drill music, because I'm still young in it, but when I was younger, I would be listening to that music in it. But now I've grown up, and other things have hit me, emotionally, bro. I've said to myself, cool, we're gonna deal with emotions. Man, them from the hood are trying to talk about they're heartless and they ain't got emotions, but these times anger is an emotion, and you killing someone.
Exactly.
So you have to get emotionally worked up to do something to someone to kill them, innit? Boom. Exactly. Man's coming to this painting. Do you understand? Everyone, most man on the roads is traumatized. You understand? PTSD, whatever it is, isn't it? Yeah. So as I was saying to you before, redirecting that thing, bro. Redirecting your anger or whatever it is, your pain, to something that's community based or just humanity based. You know what I'm trying to say? So we can pattern up the way that this world's fucked up. You know what I'm trying to say? That's gonna be the difference, innit? Of us waking up today or tomorrow in a better society, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because we're all angry out here, innit? You're angry out here. We can't. You have to be angry out here because there's nothing pretty out here.
Yeah,
nothing.
You
have to be angry out here.
We're in a concrete jungle. Yeah, you see, there's not enough green because again, there's a study that proves looking at the color green increases your happiness and releases certain. You understand? What, bro? Bro, when we look around, all we're seeing, look at your window, you're seeing grey. All you're seeing is grey, bro. Like, you understand? So unfortunately, there is obviously, like I said, especially in this pandemic, people are losing their minds, like people, it's real. People are losing their minds. People are losing sense of reality because we're just regressing. We're becoming, you understand, just addicted to the devices and everything. You understand? People need to start reading up more.
Looking up the health,
exercising.
Get outside. Get in tune with nature.
Tune with the
infinite. Want to be looking is to be tuning into. You know what I'm trying to say? Because a lot of things you can learn from my man, fam. So definitely.
What's that?
Huh?
Yeah, this chat I'm gonna put out on my channel as well. So this is gonna be a long chat. I think it needs to be put out not just on live. It has to be out on my
YouTube.
Listen to here because you know what it is. My platform is Eazi Herbs deal with the science and that, but my platform is it's for the real in it to speak. You know what I mean? Especially whoever's around me anyway. But I'm just giving that opportunity. So yes, real pain is definitely be part of the platform. Zach, we're gonna build more. So you guys are gonna be kicking all the revolutionary stuff and all that politics because that's not my lane, and I enjoy it. All of this is gonna be put on my platform. So we all have to support people that's got things that's going on, and we just keep it pushing and we just move as a unit. We need to move as a unit. We need to move as a unit because we're stronger as a unit. You know what I mean? Whoever's got a strong avenue, we need to support that avenue. We need to push that because you push that person with that avenue is supporting you. You know what I mean? That's how we have to start seeing it. We need to start looking at a lot of political stuff that you guys are talking about. Banks and all that. Open up our own banks and all that. Even if we can find a way to open up our own banks within our own family.
Families,
yeah. That's a start. That's how all these big type of people start getting their thing running. Because if you're not gonna do it, and if I'm not gonna do it, no one's gonna do it. You're gonna have to do it. I'm gonna have to do it. He's gonna do it. Whoever one that prevails the most, you just jump on about. By the way, that's all it's about. That's all it's about. That's all it's about. Because if you ain't about that, then you ain't about nothing. Cause you're just chatting.
Like I said earlier on, that's economic leverage. Like Ras said in the comments, Jasper hit it on the nail. That's why that Real Pain said the whole terminology of BAME. And I said to Real Pain that not all these ethnic people are seeing the same. They're not seeing the same struggles and strides in the community. You see, the Sikhs, the Hindus, the Jews, they've all got economic power bases, which gives them leverages within communities to push for political things. But within the black community, there's no economic power base. There's none of that. So there's no leverage within the community to be pushing agendas and narratives that we want. So economic.
But the thing is that because this ain't nothing new.
Yeah, it's something.
we always talk about what we do and what we don't have and what we should do. We don't have and what we should do. I want to see the person that's got the great convo to talk about it, to produce something. There's someone that's talking so so intelligent about this area of what we need and what we should be doing. They should be intelligent enough to show me what they have done. Don't tell me, you know what I'm saying? If you're so in you know what I mean? So we all have heard it, we need to start doing it. I'm talking about microorganisms, I'm gonna be pulling out a microscope. I'm gonna be showing you how to breed these microorganisms in. If I'm gonna be talking about herbs, I'm gonna be showing you what I use, what I do. I want to see what you do, and how you tell me what I should do.
But within our community, you see the thing is within our community, what you're trying to say, within our community, if you want the knowledge I've got, I have to sell it to you. That's why no one's gonna make it out. Within those communities, those other communities, they put on their own people, and collectively they rise up. Like, you understand? And then they sell their knowledge and information to outsiders. That's why within this community, like it's like a crabs in a bucket. Like real talk. Like I'm telling you, like sometimes your own people, like you the way they look at you, like if you make it out just a little bit, or they see people. That's why there's too much.
No, but you know what it is? We just need more support. I reckon this is more support.
There's support,
because the people that's got that economical intelligence to make and have these ideas, we're not supporting them. That's the problem with Eazi Herbs and his health thing. I got the knowledge. I got the knowledge. I practice it on myself and in my home family. But if you're so sure, and you being a fan or you being a supporter, you should, if you're a supporter, you should be able to support or should be able to encourage me to be out pushing it. So what I'm saying is, there's people out here with the knowledge to create banks, create institutions, but we're not supporting them. We're not out here saying, bro, listen, come on, man, let's do it. And then that's the problem. It's support. I think. My personal opinion.
To touch on that, the problem, what I've deeped here, the problem with that is because the platforms, they're not pushing these narratives or these agendas because it's not going to make them money. Like, you understand? That's why you see that's why drill music gets pushed. What's it called? Stuff like Backchat London and all these nonsense. Like, it's nonsense out there, bro. People, like people are watching and supporting nonsense. Like, then you understand?
Entertainment.
That's why like football, real talk. I start watching football like that, Football is just like, when I deep football is modern day gladiators. Like, that's all it is, That's it's just a distraction. Like what am I getting from that, bro? I kick ball, but I don't watch it. What am I, bro? A man's getting paid 10 mil or a mil a month, What me as an individual, I'm wasting so much time investing in a club. You understand? People are supporting, people are watching, people are investing their time in the wrong things. Unfortunately, like all these podcasts that you mentioned, these social media influencers who are not influencing nothing. People, like I said earlier on, these women who have got public influence in their body. No, you're exploiting your body on social media. That's what you're doing.
Exactly, blood.
You understand? Unfortunately, that's why the battle is. We're so deep. We're so deep in this rabbit hole. Like, it's so hard for us to come out of it because we're a minority. The way we
But at least, what I was saying, at least that you know what it is, at least when we're talking about these and creating and talking about these problems and these solutions that we need to be doing, at least I respect that coming from individuals like us, not us, me, but like you and Zach, because even while you're talking about it, you are doing, you're active, you're doing. So even when, you see what I'm saying, people that talk about it and not doing nothing, that's when I have a problem. That's when I have a problem. Do something, brother. Do something, and then you can talk. Then you can talk about things, bro. Like, do something, even if it ain't the avenue that you're talking about. But show me that you're still supporting the community by being active about it. Like, you see, at least, so I don't mind hearing combos like this from you guys all day long. Because at least I can see you and see you out there in the cold. I see you out there doing that.
Shout out to Sean, like the president Sean. Shout out to the sisters out there and King King. Obviously, like people, you understand? People
I support the activists.
People are out here.
You know what I mean? Because because that's the people that you want to be yeah.
But 100%, what like what do you call it? You know, I'm not gonna lie, like I've sadly been studying the 120 lessons. Like if you know the 5%ers in America, 85% of the masses of the population are blind, deaf, and dumb. 10% hold the knowledge. 10% hold the knowledge, but withhold the knowledge from the 85%, and only 5% have knowledge of self and know the knowledge, and are trying to alleviate the rest of the 85%. But I'm telling you, you see, if you know, study the 5%ers and the 120
I need to get
lessons.
some of them jewels as well, Eazi blood.
Yeah,
the links. And they sent me one already, you see?
100%.
You see that. Look, zoom up.
My cause
that Tom Pepperah, a lot of things are going in that one there still.
Balance, is it?
You have to throw out some entertainment, boy.
100%.
But yeah, so we have to mix knowledge, like Khalid Muhammad would say. We have to
hey, bro,
we have to mix it. We can't just be boring and then you send man them to sleep, bro. We have to put the actions out there. We have to make it comedy. We have to make it entertainment, 100%. And we keep it activist.
Because listen. The way they trapped us here. Every word. If you study words, entertainment. Yeah, what are you doing? You're entering a containment. You're entering a containment. That's what it is. Television. You know, all bro, they're telling lies. They're telling lies to your vision, your third eye. That's what entertainment. That's what entertainment. Bro, real talk, bro. Everything's wordplay out here. Like when you deep it, yo. That's what I do. What? Because that's why I said football, Backchat London, and whatever people are watching these days. Yeah, I'm not too tough on all that kind of thing. Yeah, that's all. That's entertainment. Yeah, bro. That's entering you. Containment in a box, bro. You can't see outside the box, bro. Yeah, and bro, you know what it is, yeah. I'll be real. There's brothers and sisters out there, yeah. When you drop them knowledge of self and some truth, bro, it overwhelms them.
It conflicts
like,
them, bro.
It conflicts, bro. It's because they're so deep in the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
That knowledge and that truth, when they start seeing reality, it overwhelms them and overpowers them. Like that's why, bro, real talk. That's why people go out there and they do crazy things. You understand? Because they start seeing the world as it truly is. Like
that's real, bro. That's real. Because now their third eye might be open, or just even their eyes might be open now. They're just not ready, innit? The same. They're not ready.
They're not ready, or they're so regressed in that primitive that bro. That's why you see them. Everything they put on the big screen, bro. There's knowledge in that. Like if you see Matrix, Matrix always an analogy. That's all it is. People being plugged into the system. Yo, that's like this device. That's why I said earlier on. We're plugged into the system 24/7. We're plugged into the capitalist society where they're making money off of our time, blood, sweat, and tears. We go home. We plug into the system through the television, through the mobile phone devices. You understand, bro? When people back in the day, people aged 13, 14 were scholars. Like they were out here. Bro. They were intellectuals. Now. Oh, you understand? People out here, they ain't seeking knowledge.
Influencing for entertainment. That's what we're
Bro,
doing.
that's what it is. Everyone out here, everyone wants to become a YouTuber. Everyone wants to become some social media influencer.
Bro. Influencing having a nice body.
Bro. What we're here is for the betterment of our community, bro. If you ain't here to better my community through health, knowledge, economical, bro. And unfortunately, that's why people like Eazi, that's why Forever Family, that's why people out there Match Fit, that's why people out there who can better the community, who have your knowledge, you understand? They don't get the support they need because unfortunately people are deaf, dumb, and blind, and people are in this trapped in this. They're trapped into this matrix where you understand. That's why, bro. Listen. If guys, we have the power. Look at GameStop. Look at the forex. Look what happened to the shares. Look what happened to the shares the other day. People out here on Reddit, if you know Reddit, decided, you know what? We're gonna change this. We're gonna go against the hedge funders and we're gonna shoot up the prices to $450 per pop. Bro, these were average people. Bro, if they can make a change like that economically, imagine what we can do with views, with clip, what's the other one, PP, whatever. we have the power in our hands to do it, but unfortunately, it's all. You understand? We all push it into the wrong thing.
Yeah, but I think this is where we can have these conversations and we just start putting it out. We need to start. What I want is I want to see what people are actually doing. I want whatever lane that minimum on. I want it either be like if I'm about, we get it recorded, whatever on Instagram. People can watch what we're doing. We need to start promoting. So I want everyone 100%. To drop their Instagram live link on there. You know what I mean? So my people can follow the Mandem, and then I want Mandem to this be, because it's showing proof to the young generation. It's showing proof to everyone. You can't have a bum telling me about economics and money. You see what I'm saying? So that's so we need to start practicing what we preach. You know what I mean? And then we start doing it. Show me something new. And then we pull it out there, you know what I mean? Anything that's like, you know what I mean? Like, even up to, like, money shouldn't be seen as anything, but, like, you know what I mean? Everything, bro. So I think we're gonna go on for more relevant. We're definitely have more. Easy's definitely gonna be doing much more conversations like this, bro. But I think I encourage everyone to start doing more conversations like this, bro. Start. And then we can start seeing what every avenue's potential is, because we don't know. We might have people in the chat that's got some avenues that I need from them. You know what I mean? Like, even up to clothing line. I'm trying to push the Eazi Herbs clothing line and things. So I need someone that can that get hold of like hoodies and jackets and all of that, because I need that link right there. Because Eazi, I want to be wearing my own shit. I don't want to be going out there
supporting his own people.
I want to be wearing my own shit. I don't want to be going out there buying Canada Goose and all of that. I want to be wearing Eazi Goose, bro. I want to be Eazi, you see it, you know what I mean? So that's what everyone should be on, bro. Any idea, anything, draw it up, snap it out. Because all of these designs of what I done, bro, it all is coming on top of my head, bro. I didn't have no one coming there influencing me, anything. I just did it, bro. So yeah, I want to be wearing, so anyone's got that link, send it in, and we go in the chat. Whoever's got their potential in any avenue or any aspect of any way that is going to be betterment for our people, chuck it in the link there. And then got the man that's going to show out their Instagram, and then make sure that everyone's Instagram is all in and
Easy Goose.
Bro. Everyone's all linked into each other. All the man that's doing things, and we want to see more. I want to see more. I want entertainment from the real people.
100%.
Let's get into. If we're gonna have entertainment, let's have it from the real people doing the real shit. So that's what it is, regardless if it's whatever it is, bro. We just keep it cracking like that. Because other than that, we're just gonna be going for hours and hours and hours and hours, bro.
What he's got a point, man. What we need to do as a collective is we need to start pushing our own platforms, our own talk shows, our own entertainment. You understand? People need to.
We're talking a lot about fakes and that.
People need to have options. If they had options to watch us or to watch what we're doing, you understand? What we're vlogging or our discussions, because I can pull up books. I can pull up books and I can break. We can hold discussions where I can break down certain topics and certain things that historically, you understand? We can start putting. That's what I've got ideas, or we can start bringing on Mandem from the ends, on discussions, and we can
understand that, bro.
And bro. You understand? If we bring down a Mandem from the ends and we talk to them, we understand? We have a little round table. We talk to them and we tell them why we start breaking it down to them. And you know, they will admit to themselves it ain't the way. But if we start breaking it down, like you understand?
That's the thing.
Yeah, like
you know what I'm saying?
100%, man. Sorry.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. But more discussions, more relevant discussions, 100% need to be.
Has to be, and show and prove, man. Show and prove me state. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear yap. I want to see yap. I want to see the yap. I want to see the yap in action. I don't want to hear yap. I want to see the yap. I want to feel. You know what I mean? That's what it is, bro. I don't want to hear yap. I want to see the yap, bro. I want to see. So that's what Eazi is gonna be about. That's what my man them around me is gonna be about. That's what Forever Family is gonna be about. That's what the Eazi Mod squad. I'm gonna have a little squad out there soon, but that's soon to be made. You know what I mean? But I got ideas, but what I do, I make ideas in my head. I'm creative. I'm a Gemini. I make ideas in my head, and what I do, but I prevail them. I start coming up with mad crap, like mad stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like mad stuff. And you're gonna see a lot of that stuff that I just thought of in my head, and I'm gonna show you how I implement them. Implement your
microscope, like
all of that.
Bro, listen, I ain't gonna talk too tough here, but the brother invested in a microscope to be able to detail how organisms and bacteria move. I can't talk too tough on this. You understand? He's actually gone out there and he's doing it. Like he's gonna.
Listen,
Listen.
Mark my word, Easy's gonna have his own probiotic drink, but it's gonna be called Eazi Biotics.
Eazi Biotic. Yo, listen. Yo, this is the hood scientist. This is the hood scientist. This is the real doctor out here, like.
Yes, it's gonna be stuff like that, bro. Easy biotics, easy biotic time. But yeah, man, I think we end it because this is gonna go on for long. We're gonna do another chat, and then this is definitely gonna on my channel because this chat was nice, bro. Real man, them got on that on this chat and we talk real stuff. So everyone should big up their platform right now.
Yeah, shout out to everyone in the chat.
Yeah. So what's your Instagram thing? Go on.
Forever Family.
Yeah, well, of course, Forever Family.
The name's GQ out here. I just do with social, economical, political things like
revolutional.
Revolution. So I'm gonna break down some Thomas Sankara, France Fanon. At the moment, I'm reading. So there's a couple things. I'm Easy's pushed me to become more vocal in the knowledge. Like, cause I'm not gonna lie, like. See me, I only like do this thing where I go into my own area and I go speak to people. Like I bring out the books and be like, yo, this is how it is. This is. I'm not too on the whole social media, this live thing, this YouTube thing. But he's pushed me and soon come. If he holds the platform. If he holds the platform, a little round table where we break down some sciences and we hold parliament around the table and we start discussing, because that's what's needed, man. We need to start addressing the problems within the community, and we've got Forever Family. We've got Forever Family as the entity, as the social, political, social organization to bring about that change. You understand? We're not just talking. We can use that. We've got a face to use that to bring about the change. With the health and nutrition, we've got brother Eazi, Max Fred.
What about the music and the real pain music?
You understand? We need to start promoting the conscious music. Like
promote your thing on this thing. Promote your Instagram out. Shout out your thing on Real Pain.
Come on, man. Real Pain _LMB. That's me, bro. Revolution.
Listen, listen. Listen. Catch me later.
And your tunes.
Shout out the tunes out, bro.
Oh yeah, the tunes. I've only got one out right now, man. Real Pain Freestyle. That's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Feel me?
And the working.
Listen, there's more coming, bro. I just come from the studio yesterday. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out Sean Army, Fred General, Real Pain, Respect, Black Miranda, see you regular. Who else? Everyone out here, bro. Shout them out. But look,
man. You can't forget
the Empress, bro. Shout out everyone who's on. I don't know, comment. Catch me on later live. Yeah, I'm gonna be live with us doing the distribution with the Winter Initiative. We're gonna be handing out to the people out there, the homeless. Bro, listen, we're blessed, yo. Me, you, everyone here, we're blessed. We're blessed to be holding this device in our hand. We're blessed to be able to go home. We're blessed to be able to stay on, be in the warmth. We all have our trials and tribulations, but I'm telling you, people out there are really suffering. Like, don't forget the people who are less fortunate than yourselves. You understand that?
Yeah. So this is how we're gonna end off. Yeah. So I'm gonna put this out on my my YouTube channel, Eazi Herbs with the EAZI Herbs on YouTube. You can watch this again and watch if you missed the beginning, because the whole thing was a lit convo. So you can definitely support by subscribing.
Shout out to Real Pain,
liking.
Real Pain. We need to real talk, bro. We need to sit down more, because I see you and me. We can address the problem with these man them in the ends, like real talk, bro. This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm trying to say. We start doing more initiatives and patrols where we start going around and talking to people.
I want to see the communication.
Listen, bro. I've had an idea. Before we cut this off, real talk, bro. I've had an idea, and I'm not gonna lie. I've started seeing it a little bit happening in America recently. I've had an idea. we start doing not, I'm not gonna call them patrols, bro. I'm gonna call them just awakening the dead, like something like hood vlogs, where we start going into areas, you know, we start, you know, Newham, Stratford, E3, Bow, Roman Road, Petnam, Brixton, wherever, any area, and we start going and we start discussing and politicking with people there, and we address we ask them, what is the problem that you're facing to be able to be doing what you're doing on the streets? Because I'll be real with you, I've got mandem who I debate with, and they told me, yo, there's no opportunities out there.
Yeah,
But
no
I'll
money.
listen, I'll be 100% with you, with you guys here. Yo, we live in a system where we get free education. Yo, but not even on the continent, yo, Africa.
Yeah.
Bro, there's places where there's no free education. There's no education, yo. Bro, you understand? So you can't, there's certain mandem who chose that path.
Yeah.
They did not need to choose that path, and that's my problem. You see, that's my problem is the people who didn't need to choose that path. Like, if we can stop one person from choosing that path and to at least stay within the educational system, to at least be able to have levels, you know, drop back on the GCSEs or A levels, whatever, and then they can pursue whatever they want, whether it be an internship, apprenticeship, you know, do hands labor or going to university, whatever. That's up to them. But
yeah, we need to do that.
You understand?
I don't mind. You know what it is? We do that. I would say whatever, even if we go into like
hood vlogs,
like,
that's what
even if we go into, cause I got an idea, like even up to going to like this plumbing construction college that's basically right where I live. If I can get a few flyers from there and then bring enlightenment to the man them on the roads, and this is where you can go to get in construction, because obviously I do that. I've been in the industry for about 6 years now, and I'm a pipe fitter. I'll show them how much they can get from pipe fitting and blah 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 blah. I think that's a great thing to do. I think we need to do that and not talk about it. We can start that from next week or whatever. We can just start doing it, and we're gonna put that on live if we do that.
Yo, for Raspet and Sean and Ali, what we need to start we need to start connecting with black businesses or corporations that are going to provide internships and opportunities to people who unfortunately might not have the credentials, that the qualifications or whatever, or don't know to get. So once we unfortunately, you know, back in the day you used to have like community centers, like stuff like that, where you can go walk in and start finding like apprenticeships and that. But unfortunately, people, you know, they've obviously the budget cuts and everything, they cut them away. So that's
what about community centers. You know what about community centers? They don't really teach you trades, or they don't tell you where to go. It's just a chill spot. It became a chill spot. Like a snooker and all that. There's a dos about spot. So if anything, the youth centers need to upgrade. It needs to be step up. Youth centers should be where young kids can go in, and then they can be educated in avenues where they can find a way to make money. It ain't there just to this toss around and pay. I've been to it.
No, we've all been there. It was like that.
Snooker, you play football, basketball and all that, and you might learn a little bit of English or whatnot. But it should be about how to make money, in different avenues, from IT to computer work to construction sites and everything. Because a lot of people don't really know about construction in the world. When I was growing up, construction world were introduced to me like that plumbing and sparking and all that, and the money, how much money that you can make.
Listening though, I got a fly, bro. I just deeped it, bro.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we call it one though. We call it man. The chat we can go on again. I think we'll just take it off. But you finish off. It's a bloody real pain. So that because that's gonna end it off now.
So 100% later on we're gonna be what do you call it? We're going to be doing the work. I need to talk to my queens out there, Ali, Sean, Lay. I don't know what's going on later, whether we're hitting Victoria or Finsbury Park, whatever it is, But listen, this link up,
come on.
Eazi thought the work was happening now or whatever 2-3 hours ago. That's why he came but me. I'm not
Eazi's one of them ones, but I just show face. I don't need to know nothing. I just hear from certain sources and I come show face if I can. You see what I'm saying? So, but Eazi's always there, but Eazi don't like. He's there, but not there. But you know what I mean? But yeah, man, that's what we do. So
easy.
So Zach's gonna show the people that are interested to see what's going on later on. So Zach's gonna go live, and then he's gonna show the people what's going on.
So you're gonna see obviously what we've done collectively throughout the whole organization, us collecting, and obviously the sisters and the queens. Shout out to them, did a massive job sorting out the clothes, washing them, or whatever. And then obviously we're gonna be out there distributing it. They did that yesterday. We're gonna be doing that tonight with Rio and Lizzie.
So salute.
So yeah, so
come on.
Salute the team, yeah. All love. Zap's gonna go live, so check him out
tonight.
Then,
the name's GQ.
Yeah, GQ. GQ on Instagram.
It's actually called The Name's GQ.
Yeah, the name is GQ. So, salute the team, man.
Watch out for that.
Yeah, man. So all love and respect. Yeah, we out.
Blessings, Jeez.
Blessings, bro.